Hello everyone, welcome to a new edition of Jefferson College Today, seen every week on JCTV and online at jeffco.edu. I'm your host, Roger Barentine, and with that, let's take a look at the latest news and information here at Jefferson College with locations in Hillsborough, Arnold, High Ridge, Imperial, and online. As a way of recognizing the exemplary accomplishments of faculty and staff, the Jefferson College Foundation recently presented its 2010 Outstanding Achievement Awards. Recipients include, pictured from left, John Lindhorst, Computer Support Specialist, Kathy Johnston, Director of Advising and Retention Services, Amy Kosler, Psychology Professor, and Don Boyer, Business Professor. Now, pictured with the award winners is Foundation President Bill Seek. Nominated by their co-workers and peers, each of the Outstanding Achievement Award recipients was presented a plaque and a $250 stipend. Their names will also be permanently displayed on the Foundation Honor Roll in the Administration Building lobby on the Hillsborough campus. In other news, the Missouri Department of Elementary and Secondary Education has awarded Jefferson College a $219,670 grant to expand adult education and literacy, or AEL, services throughout Jefferson County. Jefferson College's AEL grant application was approved for the total amount requested, and award amounts were based predominantly on the performance of each AEL and GED provider. During a time when state funding has been cut in other areas, this is the largest amount of funding that Jefferson College has ever received to support AEL services. As a further example of the quality of Jefferson College's AEL GED program, Jefferson College was honored by the Department of Elementary and Secondary Education with a Program Excellence Award. The Jefferson College Adult Education and Literacy Program provides area residents with the opportunity to improve academic skills and prepare for the GED test. The classes are available at no cost, and upon successful completion of the GED, graduates are able to enroll in college, qualify for jobs requiring a high school diploma, and/or receive a job promotion that was previously denied due to a lack of education. For more information about adult education and literacy GED preparation here through Jefferson College, call area code 636-797-3000 or 942-3000, extension 437. As a leader in workforce development and assistance for area businesses and industries, Jefferson College has secured $82,000 in state funding on behalf of 5 Jefferson County manufacturing companies to provide training and retraining for 284 employees. The reimbursement funds were recently awarded through the Department of Economic Development, Division of Workforce Development, Missouri Customized Training Program, designed to assist employers with job training programs and to help offset training costs for new and existing employees. Manufacturers include DRS Marlowe Coil of High Ridge, Good Earth Tools of Crystal City, Hubs Machine and Manufacturing of Cedar Hill, LMC Industries of Arnold, and Master Chem Industries of Imperial. Now, each company worked directly with the Jefferson College Business and Workforce Development Center to submit the reimbursement request to the state. The college is part of the Missouri Customized Training Network, which provides competitive training services and locally administered funding assistance to employers. Over $1.2 million of state-funded reimbursement has been awarded to Jefferson County companies over the past few years to defer their training costs. Now, the goals of the customized training program are to train and retrain workers to help meet the demands of new technologies and markets, to create new jobs and expand the workforce, and to reduce the cost of training employees, increasing company profits, and improve worker productivity. For more information about the Missouri Customized Training Program or workforce development through Jefferson College, be sure to contact Director of Business and Community Development, Brian Herrick, at area code 636-797-3000 or 942-3000, extension 168, or simply email bherrick@jeffco.edu. As a recognized leader in providing career training within high-demand healthcare fields, Jefferson College will soon begin an 8-week Certified Nurse Assistant, or CNA, program at its new locations in Imperial at 4400 Jeffco Boulevard and Cedar Hill at 6471 Cedar Hill Road starting the week of October 18th. The Certified Nurse Assistant course is designed to teach students how to perform basic nursing care skills for residents in a long-term care facility under the supervision of charged personnel. Successful completion will enable students to take the state examinations for certification as a nurse assistant. Instructional topics will include roles and responsibilities of the nurse assistant, understanding the elderly, safety, food service, personal care, restorative nursing, and special procedures. And teaching methods will include lectures, skills demonstrations, clinical demonstrations, and supervision. Now, classroom sessions will be held on Monday and Tuesday from 8 a.m. to 2:30 p.m., and clinical instruction will be held on Thursday and Friday from 6:45 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Enrollment is limited to 15 students per class. The course meets the required 75 hours of classroom training and 100 hours of supervised on-the-job training in an approved long-term care facility as mandated by the Missouri Department of Health and Senior Services. For additional information about admittance, qualifications, required materials, and costs, be sure to contact Jefferson College CNA Program Coordinator Karen Amsden at area code 636-797-3000 or 942-3000, extension 461, or email nursing@jeffco.edu. Well, the Jefferson College volleyball and soccer teams have been practicing all summer and are now ready to start their upcoming seasons. You're invited to catch all the action of every hit, every spike, and every goal. And for complete schedules, player profiles, and statistics for all of Jefferson College's athletic teams, be sure to visit the Jefferson College website at www.jeffco.edu and then click on the athletics link. In related sports news, Tanika Bruce was recently named the 7th head coach in the history of the women's basketball program here at Jefferson College. She succeeds Kevin Emmerich, who resigned to pursue an opportunity in private business and ultimately accepted a position as head coach for the men's basketball program at Lincoln Trail College in Illinois. Now, Bruce inherits a program that has reached the NJCAA National Championship game in each of the last 2 seasons and has consistently been ranked among the best in the nation. In fact, the Vikings won 129 games while losing only 11 during Emmerich's 4 seasons as head coach. Bruce, who played basketball at Tallahassee Community College, the University of Florida, Stephen F. Austin University, and the Philadelphia Rage of the Women's Semi-Professional American Basketball League, takes control of a program that has only 3 returning players. 5 players from 2009-2010 season have moved on to play for NCAA Division I universities. In fact, one of those players, Portia Porter, was selected as a 2010 NJCAA First Team All-American. Now, according to Bruce, one of her major responsibilities will be to continue to recruit excellent student athletes to maintain the level of success that Jefferson College is nationally known for. And while maintaining a high level of athletic success is a top priority, Bruce would also like to continue to develop academic and leadership programs for Jefferson's basketball players. Well, securing scholarships for students is one of the Jefferson College Foundation's primary responsibilities. And today, more than ever, there is a need for student scholarship support. Many who attend Jefferson College are first-generation college students who are balancing a job, family, and career preparation. And scholarship support not only helps with tuition and college expenses, it demonstrates that someone believes in them and their ability to succeed in college. Your tax-deductible donation to the Jefferson College Foundation might be exactly what a hard-working, dedicated student needs to keep his or her life on track. For more information about how you can make a difference, be sure to call Jefferson College Foundation Development Assistant Marie Genowine at area code 636-797-3000 or 942-3000, extension 105. Well, thanks to everyone who participated in the 6th Annual Alumni and Friends Night at the ballpark, where the St. Louis Cardinals recently battled the San Francisco Giants. The fun-filled event is just one of many special activities the organization hosts throughout the year that build camaraderie and support for Jefferson College. And to see the entire photo gallery, be sure to visit the Jefferson College Alumni and Friends Facebook page and become a fan. You can also keep up with the latest news, events, and announcements, or find out about volunteer opportunities. Don't have a Facebook account? Well, simply go to www.facebook.com to register. It's easy, it's quick, and it's free. Just create a user profile and then start staying connected. Well, finally, to support the mission of Jefferson College, JCTV is always working to provide viewers with educational and informational programming that is unique and exclusive to Jefferson County. If you have suggestions regarding the types of programs you'd like to see here on JCTV, feel free to contact the station by writing to JCTV, 1000 Viking Drive, Hillsboro, Missouri 63050, or by emailing us here at jctv@jeffco.edu. Well, that will do it for the news portion of Jefferson College Today. Stay tuned as I visit with Hal Neisler, Coordinator of Continuing Education, as Jefferson College Today continues right here on JCTV.
The teachers' doors are always open.
Faculty commitment.
What I like the best is just the overall enthusiasm that the teachers have.
The faculty understands our students.
Jefferson College has a very comprehensive education.
Just being part of Jefferson College is like my second family.
Top quality education.
I'm Rachel Schrage.
I'm Jose Laurean.
I'm Della Selman.
I'm Shayna Payton, and I discovered my future at Jefferson College.
And welcome back. We're here in the JCTV studio on the Hillsboro campus as part of our second part of today's edition of Jefferson College Today. It certainly is a pleasure for me to have as my guest this afternoon Jefferson College's Coordinator of Continuing Education, Mr. Hal Neisler. Hello, Hal. Welcome to Jefferson College Today.
Thank you, Roger.
Well, as we often talk this time of year, there seems to be a lot of activity happening in the college's continuing education office, and this year is certainly no different, as I recently had a chance to look through the fall 2010 workforce development and continuing education schedule. There seems to be a lot of things available for just about everyone. So as we jump in this afternoon, I guess a good question to start with would be really what is the difference between what we see as a continuing education course versus some of those things that perhaps fall under the label of workforce development?
Yeah, I think when we talk about continuing education, we're still thinking about the traditional sense of lifelong learning for all ages of folks here in Jefferson County, the young kids going through swim lessons, our older citizens taking a computer class for the very first time or taking a dance class, the continued lifelong learning in that regard. Workforce development, when you think of that, it's probably along the lines of our electrical contractor courses, helping professionals here in Jefferson County, our BPI building analyst course that's coming here in just a couple of weeks for energy auditors. Those are more involved in workforce development. So I think it is at times a fine line, but I think that's the distinction, Roger.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. As I said, when I look at the printed course schedule, it's almost as though there are two books here. One literally that would be devoted to continuing education, the other in terms of what's available in the workforce development. So again, it's behooves somebody, if perhaps they look in the early part of the book and they see a swim course or a taekwondo course, to wrongly think, oh, that's not for me, because if you look toward the back of the book, there are those training institutes and things that directly deal with workforce development. So, again, really, as you mentioned, two really distinct types of courses and different flavors to what you're trying to do here.
That's right. We hope nothing gets lost in the mix, but we really think it's a good marketing tool that they're both there. They're both arriving at the same household, and really for kids, for moms, dads, looking for the fun stuff and also looking for the real serious things that can help lead to future employment or hold them in a current job.
As we, again, look at the direct mailer that should have arrived recently in every mailbox here in the Jefferson County area. I was amazed to see a number of continuing education courses that are brand new here for the fall. So talk a little bit about, number one, the breadth and variety of courses that you offer, and more specifically, the kinds of new courses that are available this fall.
You know, we're really excited about what's going to happen over in Cedar Hill at the new facility over there. I know you've talked about it a lot. Our folks here in the Jefferson College family are really abuzz with what's going to happen on the northwest side of this county. We're going to put a lot of computer courses at the Cedar Hill facility, mostly in line with our new Fast Course Computer Series. We've shortened the number of sessions. We've taken on a less expensive book, so maybe we've made it more affordable, but it's turned into a real popular class in areas like where we've offered it, Arnold, Hillsborough, and also Northwest. So we're going to put a lot of those types of classes at the Cedar Hill facility coming up later this fall. We also have a new beauty class. We have a new arts and crafts beading class. We have the building professional analyst course I talked about, the BPI course for weather auditors. We're going to have 22 area professionals in that class. It's going to start real soon. By the time this airs, it'll probably be closed for enrollment. However, I mention it, Roger, just because we may offer another section of that later this fall or perhaps early in the spring. So I want our viewers to know about the BPI Building Analyst course offered through Jefferson College in partnership with Clean Edison. So some of those are the new courses that we're really excited about this fall.
In a nutshell, how do you go about as a coordinator of continuing education in saying these are the kinds of new things we want to offer to the public?
Yeah, we keep our ear low to the ground, so to say, in regards to the professional field, the workforce development field. So the BPI course, we know that there's a demand for that. And then, you know, we meet folks who come along and they want to share their expertise and offer a wide variety of fun classes, whether it's piano, guitar, taekwondo, the beading class, anything like that. So we're open to all sorts of suggestions, and you know, whatever seems to be the hot point in our culture today.
How convenient is it for someone in Jefferson County to find one of the continuing education sites for Jefferson College?
It's really easy, Roger. All they have to do is go online to our website, www.jeffco.edu, go to the Continuing Education tab within the website. You can find all the information there, or you can call our office at 797-3000, extension 144. If they don't have a copy of our printed schedule book, we'd be happy to send one to them.
Oh, terrific. I know it seems like in the field of higher education, particularly continuing education, there are so many people today who are just on the go and don't necessarily have time to attend an on-site course. What kinds of things is the college doing in terms of offering online availability really 24/7 to those who are on the go?
Yeah, we have a number of online vendors. Probably the most popular online vendor we have is Education to Go, or Ed to Go is what we like to call it. And there's a wide variety of courses there, test prep classes for the teenager at home getting ready for the ACT, SAT. Those classes are available. There's some fun classes for mom and dad. In fact, one of them is called Romance Writing. I saw somebody took that class today that we took an invoice for. Computer classes online, all the Microsoft Excel, Word, PowerPoint. You can do all those online through Education to Go.
That's terrific. A lot of opportunity there.
Yes, there is.
Yeah.
And most of the classes, Roger, are only $89.
Really? I would have thought it would have
$89.
been much more than that.
Yeah.
That's very affordable. Beyond that, again, as we look at the workforce development kinds of things, what are some of those targeted training institutes that we see particularly here in the printed schedule?
We've been making a real big push is this economy of ours is service, so much service related. We made a real big push to bring in customer service at the Arnold Career Center. So we have customer service classes there. We also have the Microsoft courses there, MCAS. where people can get Microsoft certification through those courses. Electrical contractor courses that I mentioned, Water, Wastewater Institute, Green Technology is coming on strong, along with industrial safety in our OSHA 10 and OSHA 30 courses.
Great. Again, a lot of opportunity, not only for leisure and professional development, but really for licensure, certification, and those kinds of things as well.
Exactly.
In the course of a given year, how many people are you serving as the college reaching out to in terms of your programs?
You know, used to in just continuing ed, you know, we'd say about 3,000. But now, in the last couple of years, since we merged with the workforce development side of the house, you know, we're taking registrations on the testing and some of these other online courses and ventures. Our office, Continuing Ed Workforce Development, we're serving over 7,000 students a year.
Terrific. That's an amazing number.
It is.
Very well done. Well, for a final thought as we close out Jefferson College Today, tell us again the best ways that we can learn more about the wide variety of things that are available this fall through continuing education and workforce development.
The best way is to go online at www.jeffco.edu and click on the Continuing Education tab. And if the folks would like a printed copy of our fall schedule, they can call our office at 797-3000 extension 144, and we'd be happy to mail them one out.
And I'm supposing as well, this came in the mailbox, and we could probably look in, I would guess, the local newspaper in the Leader for probably a listing there as well.
Exactly.
Great. Well, Hal, I do appreciate your time. Again, you're doing a terrific job. Over 7,000 being served each and every year, and again, it's gratifying to watch that area grow, and particularly as you mentioned, with where we're at in the economy, those that need help refining their job skills, in some cases, those that need help, improving their skills to the point that they need to get a good job or a better job or a new job in some cases. You're doing a fantastic effort there. So thank you and congratulations. Good job.
Thank you, Roger.
Thanks. Well, there you have it. Again, if you would like additional information, as Hal Neisler said, Hal is a coordinator of continuing education. You can feel free to pick up the telephone and call the college at area code 636-797-3000 or 942-3000. Also, certainly, you can go to the Jefferson College website at www.jeffco.edu and click on the Continuing Education link. And then lastly, you're more than welcome to stop by the Hillsborough campus and speak with Hal and his staff as they really help you make an educated choice in discovering your future. Well, that will do it for this edition of Jefferson College Today here at JCTV. Thanks for watching, and have a great rest of the week.